Greetings, families. Welcome back once again. I hope you are well. I hope your day is good. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. This news is coming from Mali. Yesterday, 4th of September 2025, there was breaking news. The government of Mali has filed an application in the International Court of Justice against Algeria because of the military jet that they have shot down some months ago. I guess that they couldn't solve that problem. The reason why I've delayed sharing this news with you is I saw the Chad president with some delegates from Algeria, but I couldn't find that news. That's why I've delayed. Families, please listen to this one and I'll be back.
Ladies and gentlemen, good day and welcome to this news flash. The transitional government informs the public that the Republic of Mali has, on Thursday, September 4th, 2025, filed an application instituting proceedings against the People's Democratic Republic of Algeria before the International Court of Justice. This referral follows the premeditated destruction by the Algerian regime of a reconnaissance drone registered DZ-98D belonging to the Malian Armed Security Forces during the night of March 31st to April 1st, 2025 in Tissentuaten in the Kidal region. In this regard, the transitional government recalls the issuance of its communique number 73 dated April 6, 2025, as well as its various requests that have so far gone unanswered, which consisted of asking the Algerian authorities for concrete evidence of the alleged violation of their airspace by said drone. The transitional government recalls that this destruction of the drone within Malian territory constitutes not only an act of aggression, a hostile, unfriendly and condescending act by Algeria, but also and above all a clear violation of the principle of non-use of force and an act of aggression, according to United Nations General Assembly Resolution ARS 293314 of December 14, 1974, the relevant provisions of the United Nations Charter, the Constitutive Act of the African Union and its Pact on Non-Aggression and Common Defense. This blatant act of aggression, which the government strongly condemns and whose aim was to hinder the neutralization of armed terrorist groups by the Malian armed and security forces, is the culmination of a series of hostile acts and malicious behaviors repeatedly denounced by the Malian authorities. It clearly demonstrates an unhealthy collusion between the terrorists and the Algerian regime, which grants them its protection through this request submitted to the International Court of Justice. The transitional government of Mali reaffirms the urgent need for states that sponsor and export terrorism in the Sahel to stop being a threat to regional peace and security and to work in good faith to contribute to stability, which is the only guarantee of collective security and sustainable development. May God bless Mali and protect the Malian people. Thank you for watching. Enjoy the rest of the program.
Thank you so much for listening and watching. So this is what is going on. Whether they will do something, we don't know, because this case has been in UN. The first time when something happened, they went to UN, they complained about it because of some statement that some of the Algerian diplomats, I think many of you will remember, UN didn't do anything. That's why I was surprised when I saw them in Niger and Burkina Faso the other day. And also, when this happened, they called on the International Criminal Justice. They didn't say anything, nothing happened. So now official application has been launched. Let's see how far this will go. Let's hope this problem is solved before it's too late, because it's going on right now between Algeria and Mali and Niger and Burkina Faso, because when you touch one, you touch them all. If they don't solve it in time, well, it will be a big problem, because this is some of the tactics we know that they use. If we can't defeat them, let's use one of their own. And so I thought Algeria would be nice, because I shared some videos, some histories between Algeria and Mali on this channel. If you don't know or you haven't heard about those history, let me know and I will link the video for you before this happened. So I hope they solve it within a short time before it's too late, because We cannot be neighbors and be fighting, not only neighbors, brothers and sisters. Some will say it's not, we are not brothers and sisters. At least we are human beings. We should solve this before it's too late. They should put their pride aside and apologize. And let's move on. Pay for it. And let's move on. That's all I have to say. Anyway, families, I will leave you here. Thank you so much for your time, for your contributions under the comment section, for your support, your encouragement. Thank you so much. Credit to ORTM. I will see you soon. Have a wonderful weekend. Yes, we are in the weekend already. I hope you will enjoy your weekend with your family. God bless you all. My VIPs, my kids and queens. Thank you.
After the warm welcome given to the head of state, Marshal Mohamed Idriss Déby Itno, and the accompanying delegation by the Algerian head of state, Abdelmajid Tebboune, an expanded working session with both delegations took place in the VIP lounge, where issues of common interest were discussed. This includes, in particular, the establishment of a joint commission to address diplomatic, security, academic, health, and industrial issues. On the diplomatic front, both parties agreed to work together to harmonize their positions in order to have a common stance on African and global issues. In addition to this agreement, Chad is expected to support Algeria's candidacies for seats in African and United Nations bodies, and vice versa. Chad, like Algeria, is a country that shares the Sahara, a region known for facing terrorism. It is because of this existential threat to their survival that both parties have agreed to strengthen their security ties. The Joint Commission will also focus on strengthening relations in terms of infrastructure, particularly through the construction of paved roads, as well as other infrastructure projects to help Chad, a landlocked country, gain access to international markets. On the industrial front, both parties have agreed, given Chad's wealth, which includes more than 150 million head of livestock, millions of hectares of arable land, as well as vast fishery and mineral resources, and Algeria's expertise, to pool their efforts in order to work towards the industrialization of all these resources. In addition to the working session between the two delegations, the two heads of state, Marshal Mohamed Idriss Déby Itno and Abdelmajid Tebboune, also held a one-on-one meeting as part of their discussions. They emphasized the effective follow-up of the resolutions that will result from the work of the Joint Commission.
I will see you soon, families. Bye-bye.